This is Chris Videos. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Monday Night Raw May 2nd, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Now, we kick off Monday Night Raw with the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, and the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos and Paul Heyman. They all come down to the ring, and Paul Heyman, got the microphone. He started introducing the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns telling everybody in North Carolina to acknowledge him. And then as soon as he said that, that's when we see RK Bro come in and hit the RKOs onto the Usos, laying both of them out. And then Roman Reigns is shocked about that. And then Drew McIntyre comes walking down to the ring. And then McIntyre and Roman Reigns start brawling inside the ring a little bit. And then Usos comes back, attacking McIntyre from behind. Then RK Bro comes in and helps Drew McIntyre out. And then the Bloodline and McIntyre and RK Bro was all brawling. And then, a bunch of referees and security guards was trying to break it up. But then the brawling, was going on, still going through the commercial break and stuff. But apparently it ended once Raw came back on from commercial. So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, pretty good, okay segment right there. Just to keep on getting this feud going because, I think WrestleMania Backlash is this weekend, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the match has actually been made official, like, on Friday Night SmackDown. So it's, like, less than a week as well. So yeah, they're trying to, like, hurry up and get it built up as quickly as possible, it looks like. So yeah, but yep, that's what happened there. Okay, start to Monday Night Raw. So yeah, see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a 6-man tag team match. It was Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, teaming up with Ezekiel to take on the team of Chad Gable and Otis, Alpha Academy, and Kevin Owens in a 6-man tag team match. And the way how the 6-man tag team match came all about was Ezekiel was talking to the Street Profits backstage, and the Alpha Academy comes up and interrupts them, talking junk, and then Kevin Owens comes up as well, calling Ezekiel a liar, and he slapped Ezekiel, and that's how the 6-man tag team match came all about. So yeah, we get the 6-man tag team match underway. It was an okay match. It was the first match of the night on Monday Night Raw, and it was an okay match to kick off Raw. At the ending of this match, we seen Chad Gable and Ezekiel was illegal men in this match. At one point, we seen Ezekiel with the big splash onto Chad Gable in the corner, and then lifts him up for a suplex, hits on him, pins him, 1, 2, Otis breaks up the pin. And then Montez Ford comes in, Otis catches him in the air, tosses him over the top rope, and then Dawkins comes up, kneeing Otis in the back, knocking him out of the ring as well. Kevin Owens then comes into the ring, super kicks Dawkins, and then Ezekiel starts brawling with Kevin Owens, and Owens quickly rolled out the ring. And then Gable was trying to hit the German suplex onto Ezekiel, but Ezekiel fought out of that. He runs to the ropes, and then Kevin Owens sweeps his legs from underneath them. Ezekiel drops down to the mat from that, and then Chad Gable quickly comes up and rolls Ezekiel up for the 3 count. So yeah, Alpha Academy and Kevin Owens defeated the Street Profits and Ezekiel tonight in the 6-man tag team match. Like I said, it was a pretty good match. I'll give that match 2.5 stars. That's why I'll give that 6-man tag match. So yeah, pretty good start. But yep, up next we're going to be seeing AJ Styles having an interview up next on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, that'll be the next thing that'll be happening on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was Veer Mahan versus a local competitor. But before I talk about that match, we gotta talk about what happened backstage. We had AJ Styles having a segment backstage, and AJ Styles was saying that he was going to be taking on Damien Priest tonight, but if he defeats Damien Priest will be barred from ringside in his and Edge's match at WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday. So yeah, that's what AJ Styles said. And then we get to the next segment with Adam Pearce talking to Sonya Deville backstage, and he says that tonight you're not a WWE official. You'll be taking on you will be teaming up with Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley to take on Liv Morgan, Asuka, and Bianca Belair in a 6 women's tag team match later on tonight. And then she was trying to make the match a no holds barred match. So yep, that's what happened there. But then we get to the match: Veer Mahan versus the local competitor. I think his name was Bert Hansen, if I'm not mistaken. Byron Saxton goes in there, starts interviewing him, talking about how do you feel about being in a match against Veer Mahan? And Bert was saying he is scared of him, but this is his dream to perform in front of Greensboro, North Carolina, since it's his dream and all that since he was born here. So yeah, that's what he was saying. And then we go into the match. Veer, of course, dominating the match. At one point, Bert actually elbows Veer in the face, and Veer was not selling that shit. He started beating the hell out of him. His had a clothesline, which was vicious, making him flip and everything. And then he locks on that cervical clutch, making him tap out. So yeah, Veer Mahan won the match. And then, of course, at the end, after the match ended, Veer was still beating him down and everything, locking on the cervical clutch through the ropes and stuff. And the referee and stuff was trying to break it up. So yeah, that's what happened there. I'll give that match I'll give it a half of a star. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, it was okay. Veer being dominant like he should be. So yeah, that's what happened there. But up next, we're going to be seeing Edge and Damien Priest on Raw up next, because Damien Priest will be taking on AJ Styles in that match up next on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was Damien Priest versus AJ Styles one-on-one. But before I talk about that match, we got to talk about Edge and Damien Priest. So yeah, Edge comes out and their tag team name is Judgment Day and all that. So yeah, Edge was talking crap to the Greensboro crowd and all that, talking a lot of crap, and he was talking crap about AJ Styles, talking about how he's going to beat AJ Styles this Sunday at WrestleMania Backlash, and how Damien Priest will be beating him tonight as well, and talking all of that stuff. So yeah, we get to the match: AJ Styles versus Damien Priest one-on-one. It was a pretty good match. At the ending of this match, we seen Damien Priest hit that sit-out choke slam onto AJ Styles. He pins him. Styles is barely kicking out too. Styles is still trying to fight back and stuff. But then Styles try to lock on the calf crusher onto Damien Priest. But Edge gets on the ring apron, distracting the referee. Styles lets go. Tries to knock Edge off the apron, but Edge already jumped off. And then Damien Priest is trying to capitalize on that. But at the ending, Styles rolled him up for the 1-2-3. So yeah, AJ Styles defeated Damien Priest. And AJ Styles will go to WrestleMania Backlash to face Edge, with Damien Priest not at ringside. So yeah, Damien Priest is now barred from ringside for that match. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. But then right after the match ended, Edge comes in attacking AJ Styles. Edge and Damien Priest was beating down Styles, brings in 2 steel chairs, about to destroy his shoulder. But then Finn Balor comes out saving Styles, brawling with Edge and Damien Priest, chasing him out the ring. And then AJ Styles and Finn Balor held up the Too Sweet sign as well. So yeah, that's what happened right there. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, with that match, what happened after the match and all that stuff, yeah, I'll give it 2.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, pretty good stuff. But then after the match ended, we seen MVP and Omos talking backstage. And then Cedric Alexander comes up, and Cedric was talking about the Hurt Business and all that. MVP was like, well, you don't got my interest, but I'm glad that you came up to me appreciating what I did for y'all. But that's the past, and I look forward to the future and all that. I'm on the bigger and better things. That's what MVP said. And then Cedric was like, well, Shelton ain't here tonight, but I got a match against Bobby Lashley tonight, so will you be watching? MVP looks at me and goes like, that ain't got my interest. Yeah, me and Omos will be watching. So, yep, Cedric Alexander versus Bobby Lashley later on tonight on Monday Night Raw. So, yeah, it looks like that will be the match that's going to be happening. But now, up next, we're going to be seeing The Miz hosting Miz TV with Mustafa Ali. That will be happening up next on Monday Night Raw. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So, the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a 2-on-1 handicap match. But before I talk about that match, we got to talk about what happened with Miz TV. So yeah, The Miz was hosting Miz TV, and his special guest was Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali comes out, and during his entrance, his theme song cuts out. And then he gets into the ring, tried to talk on the mic, but the mic wasn't working as well. So yeah, Miz was messing around with him, talking junk while doing that as well. And he was talking about how you left well on your hiatus for a while and all that. So yeah, that's what Miz was talking about, and Mustafa grabs Miz's mic and starts talking, and then Miz trying to grab him back and everything, and then Theory then comes on out, and then Theory was talking about like, well, you came out here last week wanting a shot for the United States Championship. So I already talked to my protege, Mr. McMahon, and he said, you'll be in the match tonight, do you accept? And he was like, yeah, I accept. Sure, I'm down for that challenge. And then Theory looks at me and goes like, good, because you will be facing me and The Miz in a 2-on-1 handicap match right now. And then we get the match underway. It was the United States Champion, Theory, and The Miz versus Mustafa Ali in the 2-on-1 handicap match. The match goes underway, but of course at the ending of this match, the numbers game was catching up. Theory and Ali was fighting outside the ring, and then Ali tried to get on the ring apron and stuff, and Theory was grabbing his foot. Mustafa then kicks him down to the ground, and then Ali was trying to get back into the ring through the second ropes, but Miz quickly comes up, hitting the Skull Crusher finale onto him, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, the United States Champion Theory and The Miz defeated Mustafa Ali tonight in the 2-on-1 handicap match. That's what happened. So yeah, I'll give that match 2 stars as well. I'll give it a pretty good match though. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, after the match ended, Tommaso Ciampa attacked Mustafa Ali from behind as well. So yeah, that's what happened there. So yeah, see you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a 24/7 championship match. So yeah, how this match came all about was backstage. We seen Dana Brooke talking to Reggie, and then R-Truth comes up, and Tamina and Akira Tozawa, and Dana Brooke was like, I can't trust none of y'all and all that stuff. I was actually trusting you, Reggie, and you broke that trust and all that. But then all of a sudden we see Nikki Ash jump off from like this thing or whatever, hit like a crossbody onto Dana Brooke, and then pushes everybody else out the way, and then pins her for the 3 count, and took off for the 24/7 championship. So yeah, she is a new 24/7 champion. And then Dana Brooke looks at Reggie and says, you were supposed to protect me. Now go get me a rematch for the 24/7 title. And that's how this match came all about. So it was the 24/7 champion Nikki Ash versus Dana Brooke with Reggie at ringside. And so yeah, it was a 1-on-1 match for the 24/7 title. And during this match, at the ending, we seen Dana Brooke hit that swinging neck breaker or whatever onto Nikki Ash, and then pins her for the 3 count. So yeah, Dana Brooke is the new 24/7 champion. So yeah, with that match and all that, I'll give it half of a star. That's what I'll give it. But then, of course, after the match ended, we see Akira Tozawa come up, try to roll her up for the 3 count, but R-Truth breaks up the pin at 2, and then he pins her, and Tamina breaking up the pin, and Dana Brooke quickly got out of the ring, and then Reggie tried to roll her up, but she rolled through and all that. And then she gets on the announce table and grabs a mic and says, Reggie, I want a divorce. And that was it. So yeah, that's what happened there. But then backstage, we seen Becky Lynch getting an interview and stuff, talking about how she's going to beat Asuka, tonight and all that. So yeah, that's what she said, because she said, she didn't hold up her end of the deal by holding on to the Raw Women's Championship from last year. So yeah, that's what she said there. But yep, that 6 women's tag team match will be later on tonight on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, we'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Monday Night Raw, and Seth Rollins will be on Raw up next. So yeah, see you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, so we seen Seth Rollins come on out, and he was doing a Seth Rollins appreciation night. So yeah, that's what Seth Rollins was doing, and he was telling the crowd, to pretty much, hype him up and everything, and Rollins, and then you hear the crowd, pretty much singing out Seth Rollins' theme song. And then he said, well, at least this time I won't be getting interrupted by that damn Cody Rhodes. And then all of a sudden everybody started checking Cody. And then Seth Rollins got mad, and then Cody Rhodes comes on out. So yeah, and then Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins got face to face, and they was talking, and then Seth Rollins pretty much getting underneath Cody's skin, he looks at me and goes like, your dad was delusional. That's why he could never be WWE champion, and just like how you will never be WWE champion as long as I am here. So yeah, that's what that's what Seth Rollins said. And then Rollins starts attacking Cody Rhodes. Both of them start brawling and everything inside the ring. And then Cody, at one point, springboard off the second rope, hitting the Cody cutter onto Seth Rollins, and then Rollins quickly rolled out the ring. And then Cody Rhodes grabbed Seth Rollins' jacket and then threw it into the crowd and all that. So yeah, that's what happened there. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins brawling. Pretty good segment. I really liked it. It was a good one. But yeah, they will be facing off this Sunday at WrestleMania Backlash. But still to come later on tonight, we will see that 6 women's tag team match. Becky Lynch, Sonya Deville, and Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Asuka later on tonight on Raw. But up next, we're going to be seeing Bobby Lashley versus Cedric Alexander up next on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was Bobby Lashley versus Cedric Alexander one-on-one. And right when this match started, we seen Omos and MVP come on out. And MVP was talking crap about Bobby Lashley the whole time during this match. It distracted Lashley, and Cedric started getting upper hand and all that, beating Lashley down. But of course it didn't last long enough, because Bobby Lashley started picking up some momentum, beating Cedric down, running him into the ring post and everything. Throws him back into the ring, and then hits the spear onto Cedric Alexander, turning him inside out, and then picks him up and then locks on the Hurt Lock, making Cedric tap out, and he won the match. So yeah, Bobby Lashley defeated Cedric Alexander tonight on Monday Night Raw. That's what happened. It was an alright match. I'll give that match a half of a star. That's what I'll give it. But yep, that's what happened there. But still to come later on tonight on Monday Night Raw, we will see that 6 women's tag team match in the main event tonight on Raw. But up next, we're going to be seeing Liv Morgan having an interview up next on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, that'll be up next. So yeah, see you guys later. Until the next thing happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a main event. It was a 6 women's tag team match. But before I talk about that match, we gotta talk about what happened backstage. So yeah, Liv Morgan at one point was getting interviewed, and she was talking about how Rhea Ripley called her useless and all that. But Rhea Ripley's just mad because, Liv Morgan was the one that was, helping her out and stuff in the tag team and all that. So yeah, that's what she was saying. And she said tonight she won't be useless. Just watch her. So yeah, that's what she said. And then we get another segment backstage with Reggie and R-Truth. And R-Truth was like, well, I'm certifying divorces and all that, Reggie. And Reggie was like, oh, for real? And that's what they was talking about. Talking about the 24/7 title. And then we see Nikki Ash talking to Doudrop. And Doudrop comes up saying, are you tired of playing around now? And Nikki Ash was like, yeah, I am tired of playing around. So it looks like maybe Nikki Ash will be going through another gimmick change. So she'll probably not be the almost a superhero gimmick anymore. So yeah, we're going to see what happens after that. But yep, that's what happened there. And then we finally get to the main event. It was Asuka, Liv Morgan, and the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair versus Sonya Deville, Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley in the 6 women's tag team match. It was a pretty good match. At the ending of this match, we seen Asuka tagging Liv Morgan. So Liv Morgan and Sonya Deville was illegal women at the end of this match. And there was one cool moment, actually, where Sonya Deville was actually on the ring apron. Asuka hits that hip attack onto her, knocking her off the ring apron. She flew right onto Liv Morgan's knees like the code breaker off the apron. So yeah, that was a pretty cool moment right there. But Sonya Deville, when Sonya Deville got thrown into the ring, she was getting pinned, and then Becky Lynch broke up the pin, that too. And then Asuka comes in with the back fist onto her, hitting her, and then Rhea Ripley comes in with the big boot onto Asuka, and then Bianca Belair hits a spine buster onto Rhea Ripley. And then Sonya Deville grabs Bianca and throws her out the ring. And that only left Sonya and Liv. And both of them was going at it, and they was rolling each other up at one point. Couldn't get the win on each other, but then Sonya Deville rolled her up and had her feet on the ropes. The referee was telling her to get her feet off the ropes. And Sonya Deville saying, I got the power. No, you going to go ahead and count. And then Bianca comes up, pushes her feet off the ropes. Sonya got all mad about that, turns around, and then gets hit with Liv Morgan's other finish move, which she springboard off the second rope with the flatliner pretty much. So yeah, she got hit with that, and then Liv Morgan pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Asuka defeated Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and Sonya Deville tonight in the 6 women's tag team match. That's what happened. It was a pretty good match. I'll give that match 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Pretty good match. Good main event. So yeah. But yep, tonight's Monday Night Raw. So yeah, the main event was alright. I'm okay with the Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins feud. It was a pretty good one. Cedric pretty much getting dropped out, apparently, like always. That's the only bad thing about that. But, you know, Bobby Lashley picking up some steam against his match with Omos at WrestleMania Backlash as well. So yeah, that's about with that. I think they changed Tommaso Ciampa's name just to Ciampa at this point, because they keep on calling him Ciampa instead of saying Tommaso Ciampa, so yeah, it looks like they changed his name. Even though with Mustafa Ali losing that handicap match, I really don't got issue with that. The brawling tonight, that kicked off Raw with Roman with the Bloodline and McIntyre and RK Bro was alright. But yeah, it's a nice Monday Night Raw. Didn't have a problem with it. It was alright. Finn Balor, AJ Styles pretty much coming up with the Bullet Club and all that in the way earlier. So yeah, it was a pretty cool moment right there. So yeah, I really don't got an issue with tonight's Monday Night Raw. So yeah, for tonight's Monday Night Raw, I'll give it 7 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, that has been my WWE Monday Night Raw May 2nd, 2022 reviews. I'll be doing my WrestleMania Backlash reviews this weekend and Friday Night SmackDown reviews, and I'll probably get my Backlash predictions and stuff uploaded by Thursday, something like that. I'll figure it out. And AEW Dynamite reviews this Wednesday. So yeah, like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for this Wednesday's AEW Dynamite reviews. See you guys later. Until then.